Hey guys, it's Hannah Hart's Book 6, and today I'm going to talk about the next 5 books that I want to read. The first book I want to read is Lies We Tell Ourselves by Talley. This book is set in 1959 Virginia, and it follows Sarah, who is African American and is attending Jefferson High School, which was previously an all-white high school. The next character we're following is Linda, who is the daughter of the town's most vocal opponent against integration. Forced together to work on a school project, Linda and Sarah come together and learn truths about race and how they really feel about one another. I'm super interested in the civil rights movement and that part of history, so I think it'll be so fun to read about. And honestly, I have been wanting to read this book since I worked at the library that I actually checked it out from. I used to work at the community college library, and I used to see this book all the time. I think the cover really drew me in because Sarah's face is circled in a red marker. I just think it'll be really thought-provoking, honestly. And I don't know anything about this book. I've never heard anybody talk about it, and I think I'm going to avoid Goodreads reviews because I don't want to have my opinion on this book be biased based on other people's Goodreads reviews. So I think I'm going to stay in the dark about it until I read it. The next book I want to read is When Dimple Met Rishi. And Dimple is an aspiring web developer who is so excited to get away from her nagging mother this summer. Her mother is always trying to get her to find the ideal husband and have an arranged marriage, and Dimple wants nothing to do with that. So she finally thinks she's off the hook when her parents send her to summer camp for aspiring web developers. She's in for a real treat because Rishi is also attending the same summer camp, but he thinks he's going to meet his future wife and he is supposed to woo her. On the back it shows Dimple throwing water on Rishi, so I'm so excited to see how this unlikely romance turns into a romance. I've heard so many good things about this book from BookTube. I've heard it's so cute. Kale's described it as a mac and cheese read, so I'm so excited to pick this up. And I also got it on my birthday for $6. So that's really cool. Next book I want to read is Puddin by Julie Murphy. And you guys probably are yelling at me because I pre-ordered this book in March and I still haven't read it. And it's the middle of June. So I promise I really will read this book. I did not spend $15 on it and get the pre-order pack for nothing. I am so excited about this book, as you all know. If you don't know, it is the companion novel to Dumplin' by Julie Murphy, and it follows Millie Michaelchuck, who won second place at the Clover City pageant in the last book. This book follows Millie Michaelchuck, who for the first time in 9 years is not attending fat camp. This year, she is determined to kiss her crush and fall in love. The other character's point of view that we follow is Callie. Callie Reyes is the up-and-coming for the dance team captain, and she is so invested in her dance team, and she has the perfect boyfriend. When circumstances over the semester bring these two girls together, they surprise everyone, especially themselves, and learn that they may have more in common than they ever imagined. I am so other word than excited for this book. I have just not been in the mood to read it, but hopefully I will get in that mood because I want to dive into it and I want to eat it like the book candy that it is. The next book I want to read is Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli. I've read both of Becky Albertalli's previous books, Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda and The Upside of Unrequited. Simon was easily my favorite and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, no problem. That book was literal candy and it was the cutest thing ever. In this book, in the Simon verse, we follow Leah Burke, who is hiding a secret that she is bisexual. If that wasn't an issue, she's in her senior year of high school, her friend group is falling apart, everyone's fighting, and she learns that she might have more feelings for one of her friends than she ever thought possible. So I will tell you that I am a little nervous for this book. I know the cover is so beautiful, but I have seen so many people give this 3 stars and such a meh review. I've heard that Leah is kind of a negative Nellie, negative Nancy. I haven't heard those exact words, but those are the words that I would use. And I am so nervous because I don't tend to mesh with negative characters because I am not a negative person. But I'm really crossing my fingers that I am the unpopular opinion and that I will love this book. But if not, I just want to read it just to support Becky Albertalli because I think she's awesome. And the last book, and my most anticipated book, and the next book that I'm going to read is Undead Girl Gang by Lily Anderson. This book follows Mila, who, with her best friend Riley, are practicing witches. But when her friend Riley unexpectedly ends up in a lake and is found dead, everyone assumes it's a suicide pact, but Mila isn't so sure. So she uses her Wiccan powers and brings Riley back from the dead. But she not only brings Riley back from the dead, she brings the two other girls that are presumed in this suicide pact, Dayton and June. 3 zombies and 1 girl are trying to figure out who the murderer is in the week time frame that they have for these girls to stay alive. I just think this book is going to be so fun. I have heard non-stop rave reviews of this book, and I am so excited to read it. I think it will be so sarcastic and witty, and I am just hoping that it is as magnificent as this jean jacket cover because it's amazing. So those are the next 5 books that I want to read. Please leave in the comments down below the next 5 books that you want to read so I can find even more books that I want to read. But that is it for me today, guys. Please subscribe if you liked this video. If you liked it, please just give it a thumbs up because apparently that helps me. And I am gonna head out. Bye, guys.